Good morning. Welcome to another episode of MILLERTIME Family Foods and Gardening. I just wanted to throw this little episode in here for the gardening aspect of what we're in the process of getting Jode, and I had somebody get a hold of me and they really liked the video because they're just trying to learn how to start seeds and grow, and so to be more informative, what it was my process. And maybe everybody's not going to be able to do this because of the location they're in. I'm in Florida, so my days I can have warmer days, or my house is positioned in such a way I have a really nice big window in the front of the house that I can, as you can see, the sun shooting through. So I take the seedlings because there's a hardening off that we have to do with our plants, because you can't just take them out of the pots when they're been inside and they're ready to go outside. You can't just run them outside, you'll kill them. So you have to condition the plants to get used to going outside. But what I like to do, and what I did before, even when I was growing on the back porch from seedlings, and they weren't directly in the sun, is I would just, I would put them early on into the sun. I get them used to sun even at an early stage. And that's what I do. I take them out of the grow boxes. I take them out from underneath the lights in the morning time, and I let them sit in the sun for a little bit and get a little sunbathe. And get the lighting that they're probably not getting from the lights themselves, which is going to help. Of course, today it's going to get warmer. We're going to start getting into the upper 70s by the weekend, and it's going to be 71 today. And so I'm actually going to take these outside for a little bit and let them get a little exposure outside, and let them stay on the back porch where the sun comes through the screen, and give them a little extra sun today. And so for anybody who isn't has just started growing or wanting to grow, this is ideal. I have found that instead of trying to take your plant when it's ready to go outside, and you're taking, you're trying, okay, now I got to figure out how to get them in the sun right, before I can take them outside. If you'll condition your plants early on in the sun, you won't necessarily have to harden them off because you're gradually doing it as they grow. If you have the windows, if you have the weather that allows you to take them outside sometimes during the winter. Of course, we just started winter, the 21st? So, we just started winter here, but, we're going to be in this, like I said, upper 70s. It's been cold. I'd bring all my plants in that I have already growing from being outside. Let's take a good look. They're actually doing really well, as you can see here. And these here are more of because I dealt with some disease early on and had issues, I pruned the crap out of these. It basically just running, taking leaves off and trying to get the disease to go away, and spraying, removing bad leaves. And it's really, my daughter actually fell and broke that one in half, and now it's not doing so well. So it was more of an ornamental pepper plant. But I, still growing it just for, but I don't know, peppers are pretty resilient, and I think it was kind of chilly outside, and I brought them in, and these two here kind of, even the pumas over there, and this one here started losing some leaves because I think the temperature was drastic for them, because we were starting to get cold. I was getting at 40s at night, and I decided I better bring them in before we started dropping down into the 30s, and I think the temperature of the house caused the leaves to drop on some of these. Not real bad, but just some. Anyway. But I did these on the back porch where I hardened them off gradually through. You can see out there on the back porch, the sun comes through on the edges here a certain part of the day, and it's almost starting to come through there in the corner. And I use that as long as the temperatures are all right to, I can see a pepper plant over there. You can see it over there by the yellow black boxes. The guahu. That's guahu. I've actually got a couple more that are about to be ready to be picked. They're about fully ripe. Guahu pepper. It's real low on heat, 1500. It's less heat than a jalapeno. Anyway, I just thought I'd share a quick video this morning on growing and how I'm doing the seeds, or the seedling to seedling, and then processing them out. Like I said, everybody's not going to have a window necessarily, or temperatures to take them out and get them used to even early on. I just think it's good, instead of trying to do it after they're about ready to go out and be put in the ground, then you try to harden them off. I mean, people do it that way, it's fine. But I bring the gradual to it as it's growing, and I think the sun actually helps them grow a little better. If you can get them in the sun also, except for just only the grow lights. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining this episode. You guys have a good day.